Welcome to Pop Crime TV's The Outlier podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Conlin. Fun little episode today. I'm joined by two incredibly talented actors, Shanola Hampton and Mark-Paul Gosselaar, who star in the hit NBC drama Found. Now, I know that you all know Mark-Paul Gosselaar. He is best known for his role as Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell, and Shanola Hampton is known for her role of Veronica Fisher on Showtime's Shameless. I loved both of those shows, and it's funny, I definitely feel like I missed a couple of Mark Paul's acting jobs along the way. I make a comment to him and I'm like, oh, you take on all these serious roles after Zach. And he's like, nope, I've actually done a couple comedic roles since then. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I will just go F myself. But no, this show Found, believe it or not, I've actually watched a few episodes for once and it's really awesome. It's dark. It's a show that dives pretty deep into stories of missing people, secrets that refuse to stay buried, and also missing people that seem to be forgotten. So Shanola Hampton plays the lead role of Gabby Mosley, and Mark-Paul Gosselaar plays Sir. I mean, they have this incredible connection on and off screen. I think you'll be able to tell during this interview. And I didn't do a lot of edits for this interview. There's a lot of laughter by me, and most of it's genuine. I'm going to be honest. Most of it is genuine, but some of my laughter, I just felt a little awkward because I was like, am I bothering Mark-Paul Gosselaar with my questions? I mean, Shanola had so much energy and it was very early where they were. It's West Coast. But I couldn't help but just think, oh my gosh, I feel kind of annoying. So, but yeah, they do seem to have a good rapport, and thank goodness for Shanola. She really carried this interview for me. She's lovely. And Mark-Paul Gosselaar is lovely as well, but she's just very talkative and chatty and upbeat. And yeah, but no, you'll hear it for yourself. So let me know what you think. I will play the interview and then come back to close us out.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you guys have your coffee?
Not yet. I just got my kids out to school. Literally just pushed them out the door with my foot, kicked them.
You know, I did the same about 3 hours ago. Mark-Paul, are you there as well?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can kind of hear you. You sound like you're in the distance a little bit. I don't know if that's.
You too.
I do? That's
Yeah.
so weird. Oh my goodness. I will try.
So great. I think it's because Mark Paul is in his cave. You know that when you know those ones that sleep in a cave?
Yeah.
And they're supposed to, he didn't remember he's supposed to come out of it.
I mean, I think it's really early for you guys. Are you on the West Coast?
Yes,
This is
are.
not early for us with kids, you know.
Yes. That is very true. Very, very true. Well, guys, I'm super excited to talk to you. This show is cool as hell. I mean, it is such a great show, and you guys are awesome. I mean, clearly I've watched both of you. I mean, Shanola, I watched you on a million seasons of Shameless, and Mark-Paul, I grew up with you, had posters of you in my room. I know I'm so creepy, but I mean, Shanola, what can we expect this season on Found? Because again, it's a wild show.
It's so crazy. And we already just finished the first half, which everyone kind of got to see Sir go to jail and Gabby go to jail. So now the train is completely off the tracks. It takes off from here. We're going to go deeper into the Margaret storyline, which is super fun. Gabby's going to deal with what it is, this cat and mouse game with Sir. It's so exciting. There's so much left to see. But tomorrow night's episode, Thursday night, you get to see the origin story. How did Sir get in the basement? Finding out tomorrow night.
Yes, yes. And Mark-Paul, what's it like playing Sir and working with Shanola? She seems really fun and spunky, like exactly how, I kind of imagine her in real life.
Oh my God, it's such a dream. I wake up every morning going, I'm the luckiest person to be working alongside Shanola and playing Sir alongside Shanola.
Wait,
So,
really?
This is where my life is taking me to be next to Shanola.
Okay. Okay, well,
Shanola Hampton. You should see his text messages. It has a bunch of "You're welcome." I just send him messages that says "You're welcome." That's true.
wait, this is really funny. I mean, I love this. I'm getting to know both of your personalities just a little bit. I mean, I feel like I seem like a very upbeat person in general, but I love the sarcasm, Mark-Paul. I feel like I'm on the same page as you there. I love it. But you're really good in this show, truly. And I love the fact that you take on these very serious roles. I mean, you've pretty much it's interesting to me that you're very well known as Zach Morris, but every single role after that has been very serious.
Mm-hmm. Actually, my last role, I played Rainbow Johnson's dad from Blackish. That was a comedy for 2 years.
Okay,
Which
just
actually for
kidding.
me, comedy is sometimes a little bit more difficult than doing drama. But I mix it up. Before that was the Saved by the Bell reboot, so I always do whatever is most challenging and something that I feel I'm going to be happy doing for the next 5 years. And like I said, I would love nothing more than for this to go another 5 years so that I can walk alongside Shanola.
Add the Hampton dog on it. Besides Shanola Hampton, what's wrong with you? You know how to address me.
You're going to go by one name. I'm going to go by two names, and you're going to go by one.
Wow, she'll pay you later. She'll pay you later.
For saying his name right.
Wow, I definitely missed the Blackish, so sorry about that. But I obviously did watch the reboot, and my children. I mean, my oldest is almost 9, and she actually loves Saved by the Bell. I don't know how great that is, but Shanola. Again, the theme of this show, centering around missing people. I cover a lot of crime. I cover a lot of missing people stories in real life, and I think this show is important. It does highlight the fact that there are a core group of people that no one seems to care about.
Yes, and I think what's been so great about this show is it's going to highlight more of the work that you do and other journalists and people who have already been on this mission to see that there has been such a large gap in who gets the media attention and who doesn't. That has been our core mission. I think that the relevance has resonated with so many people, and I think that's why the show has done so well. And also, there was a man in the basement, so that didn't hurt.
Yes. And I mean, yeah, it has you and Mark-Paul as well. But when you guys aren't filming and you're taking breaks on the set or you wrap up for the day, do you guys all hang out together or are you like, peace out, I'm tired?
I don't like to talk to Mark-Paul. As you can see, it's like wet paint drying. So I find his personality to be draining, quite honestly. So hanging out the truth is that his wife and I, my husband and I, our kids, we're going to Six Flags Monday. We were at the Olympics together. Oh. He is, please don't make me throw up in my mouth when I say this is too early in the morning. He is one of my dearest friends. He gets me to the core. We are on the same page about I don't think we've disagreed about how we view things yet in our friendship. So it's I miss him when he's not on set with me, and that's the truth. It makes my weeks a lot shorter.
Wow. That was really nice. Mark-Paul, you need to pay her later then.
But not just down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got, guys. What did you say?
No, I mean that's really nice because also you guys are, you're two attractive people on this set. You're working very closely together, so it's nice that your spouses get to know each other as well.
Oh, absolutely. You said two attractive people. I'm trying to figure out how we came up with that number. That seems a little bit off by one.
You guys are funny. Mark-Paul, what do you have to say? What do you have to say about that? You're not so attractive?
She must be looking at me right now because I certainly don't feel attractive at 7 a.m. You're absolutely right, Shanola. I need to go put on my face.
Well,
which is what he tells me every time I walk into the makeup trailer without my makeup.
Oh my gosh.
No, stop. You're beautiful. I never say that. You're gonna give me a bad rap.
Ah!
I think you're beautiful just the way you are. People should see you in the morning. That should be the next season, third season.
That's so funny.
In the basement with no makeup.
Do you find out? I mean, I don't know how this works. I guess I'm a little familiar with the entertainment industry, but when you're filming these seasons, do you have an idea if the show is coming back for the next season, or are you kind of just like, do you cross your fingers? How does that work?
Well, I like to say everything I touch turns to gold, so I pretty much know we're going to come back and it's going to be a success. When I met Mark-Paul, I told him he's welcome. He gets to work with me and be on a successful show. So, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. We sit here and we wait and we put our lives on hold and we make no choices for our family, and we have plans A, B, and C of the what if, and we just wait for them to give us the green light.
Yeah. Definitely. That's so stressful, but I mean, I guess that's the business, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and speaking of the business, are you guys Team Blake or Team Justin? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that. But it is kind of a fun distraction.
It's been a great distraction.
Right? I'm telling you, every single day I'm just shocked at what is plastered all over the news media. It is shocking, you guys, shocking. But is there anything you guys want to add about the show or anything you want to say to the fans?
Well, I know I want to say thank you so much for supporting and watching the show. It means so much to have a show that's relevant and that is resonating with so many people. And thank you also for just taking the time to interview us and talk about the show.
Yes, of course. Mark-Paul, anything?
No, I echo what she just said. It's when we film these shows, we're always hoping that you find an audience, and for us to have found one for the last 2 years. You see how I put "found" in my answer? I think it's pretty special, and we're hoping that we can continue, and we can continue to deliver and do the show for many more years to come.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get that coffee into your veins right now, you guys. I'm sure you have a few more interviews to go. So thank you so much, Shanola Hampton, Mark-Paul Gosselaar. This has been great. It made my morning. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, thank you. Coffee's not going to help his personality, I promise you.
I'm still laughing that we ended the interview that way. I thought it was cute. I thought their digs were very adorable and the rapport they had. And like I said, Shanola is lovely. She's so funny, and she's just exactly what I thought that she would be like in real life after watching her on Shameless and watching her on this show. But yeah, I mean, I did the best I could. It's hard to interview two people at the same time on the phone. Oh boy, let me tell you, it's so awkward the way you kind of step all over each other. And yeah, it's a tough one to navigate. But I do like these phone interviews. They're fun. I get to talk to really interesting people that I have watched for half my life. So I'm grateful. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will have more of these for you in the next couple of weeks, just to take a little break from crime, because let's be honest, we all need that break. But if you like this podcast, please don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, or leave me a review on Apple or wherever else you listen. I would so appreciate that. All right, guys, stay safe, stay vigilant. I'm Lauren Conlin.